had been editing videos late into the night for years, so the silence of 3 a.m. never bothered me. My desk faced a large window that looked out onto the street, and outside, the world always seemed dead at that hour. That Tuesday night was no different until I noticed the car. It was an old matte black sedan parked directly under the flickering street lamp across from my house. The engine was off. The headlights were dark. The windows were so blacked out that I could not see anything inside. At first I thought it was probably just a neighbor's guest. I tried to ignore it and kept working. Then my phone buzzed on the desk. It was an AirDrop notification from an unknown device named Watching. A strange chill ran through me, but curiosity won. I accepted it. It was a 5-second video clip. With a dry throat, I pressed play. The video showed a dark room lit only by the blue glow of a computer monitor. A man was sitting at a desk, facing away from the camera, wearing headphones. My heart stopped. It was me. It was a video of me, taken from inside my own room, looking over my shoulder. Panic hit me like a physical blow. I ripped the headphones off and spun around. The room was empty. The door was locked from the inside. I stood there breathing hard, trying to make sense of it. Was this some kind of prank? Had someone somehow slipped into my house earlier? I forced myself to look back out the window. The black sedan was still there, motionless under the broken street lamp. Then another AirDrop appeared on my screen. Same name, Watching. My hand shook as I opened it. This clip was different. It was filmed from a low angle, moving forward slowly. It showed someone climbing a dark wooden staircase. My staircase. I could hear the exact rhythmic creak of the third step, the one I always avoided because it was louder than the others. They were inside the house. Right now. I grabbed the heavy metal tripod in the corner, my fingers slipping against it from sweat. I pressed myself against the wall beside my bedroom door and held my breath, waiting to hear footsteps in the hallway. Nothing. The house stayed dead quiet. Then my computer monitor flickered behind me. On its own, the editing timeline began moving, clips cutting and shifting by themselves at impossible speed. A third and final AirDrop notification lit up my phone. I did not want to look at it, but some terrible force in me made me open it anyway. This one was a live stream. The camera was set right outside my bedroom door, staring straight at the handle. In the video, a pale hand with fingers far too long slowly reached out and turned the knob. At the exact same moment in the real world, the doorknob beside me began to turn. I screamed and threw all my weight against the door, locking it just before something slammed hard into the other side. The wood groaned. The impact hit again. I fumbled for my phone and called the police, sobbing as I shouted my address and begged them to hurry. Something on the other side of the door kicked it violently. I could hear the frame rattling. The operator answered, and her voice was calm. Too calm. She told me to stay where I was. Then she said they had already received a call from my address 10 minutes earlier, and their units were already on site. They were looking at me right now. My blood turned to ice. I told her I was locked in my room. I told her someone was breaking in. She paused and then said, "Sir, look out your window." I slowly turned my head while keeping my back pressed against the shaking door. Down on the street, the doors of the matte black sedan swung open. 2 police officers stepped out under the flickering street lamp, but they were not looking at the house. They were looking down at their phones. My chest tightened. I turned back toward the monitor. The editing software had finished rendering. The final exported video began playing automatically across the screen. It showed my entire night, perfectly edited, as if someone had recorded everything from the moment it began. It showed me parking the black sedan. It showed me walking up the stairs. It showed me standing in this room, holding a phone, sending AirDrops to myself. It showed me bracing my body against the door, screaming, trying to keep something out. The horror hit me like a blade. I was not locking something out. I was locking myself in. My phone buzzed one last time. Another AirDrop from Watching. I opened it with trembling fingers. The video showed a close-up of my own face, eyes wide with terror, staring at the screen at this exact microsecond. The camera angle was from the absolute darkness underneath my desk. I froze. My hand lowered slowly. Every sound in the room vanished. Even the pounding at the door seemed to disappear, swallowed by a deeper silence than before. My eyes stayed fixed on the screen, trying to understand what I was seeing, but my mind refused to accept it. Then I felt it. A breath, not from the hallway, not from behind the door, from under my desk. I did not move. I could not move. The phone slipped from my hand and hit the floor with a soft crack. The screen stayed lit, and in the reflection on the dark glass, I saw something shift beneath the desk, something that was not mine. The monitor flickered one last time. A new file appeared on the screen. Name, watching the length. Live. The doorknob stopped turning. The silence stretched so long it felt unreal. Then, from beneath the desk, a pale hand slowly reached out into the blue light of the monitor. And this time, it was not recording me. It was reaching for me.